us Blackfoot ain't nothing to me.
Cozy ain't. Go ahead and play some more, baby.
So here's. So this is pretty much. There's a lot of things on here, but that was just one clip showing that God came down, seeing a lot of people in sin and stuff like that, and he's looking for Adam. So he's kind of making the time of Genesis, around Genesis 12, that he's looking for Noah, wants to build an ark and do all these things. But it is an interesting movie because it's showing you that the color of the people, God's people, and then also I'll try to look for the one part where he's counseling with the angels, and they are all black. So go ahead, give me.
Go to the next tab so he can see it.
Yeah, let me see what the next tab is. It's how much time we got? I don't want to. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that one. That one's a very important one right here. This is showing you. This is movies called 1492, Conquest of Paradise. This is Christopher Columbus. And he's showing you where he found out where the new world was at, or where the Israelites will be in the last day. It shows you right here. So go ahead.
Why do you wish to sail west?
To open a new route to Asia. Asia is the richest kingdom, the land of spices and gold. At the moment, there are only two ways of reaching it. By sea, sailing around the African continent. The journey takes a year. Or by land. But the Turks have closed this route to all Christians. There is a third way. By sailing west across the ocean sea.
The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite.
Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands.
Can you be so certain?
The calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras.
Esdras is a Jew.
So what's worse?
2 minutes, and already you're a dead man.
For telling the truth?
Yes. We are burying people for less. The men you're about to confront have no emotion.
That's good right there. It said Esdras was a Jew because he said from the writings of Esdras. We're going to go in the Bible. It said it real quick. Probably didn't see it. And it said Ezra was a Jew, right? So Ezra was a Jew, right? So go ahead and put, let's go to the Apocrypha. Remind our viewers, those who don't understand, but when you look up the Bible at 1611, you're going to find 80 books in there. Your typically Bible that you look at, King James right now, that you find in Walmart and bookstores, you're going to find only 66 books. So what happened to the rest of the 14 books? There's a book called the Apocrypha. You can order it on Amazon place. This book is the rest of the books that were taken out by the white Protestant churches in the 1600s. Because why? Because there's more information. There's history in these Bibles. These books, 14 books, are tied to the Bible. You got the rest of Ezra in here. You got the book of Maccabees, the history on here. But we're going to go to the book of Esdras, and we're going to get 2nd Ezra 13, and we're going to get understanding of where he read where the Israelites or the 10 tribes are going to be in the last days. Okay, let's start verse 40.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes, which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea, the king who Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country, where never mankind dwelt.
So where they're going to be going is where never man dwelt before. These men did not dwell before here in this land. And we understand from history that they were all in Asia, they were in Europe, they were in Africa. Those things are already discussed in the Bible. So where is this talking about? The Western Hemisphere, we're going to see in the Bible. Go ahead.
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then shewed signs for them, and held still the flood, till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely, a year and a half.
So this place was it took a year and a half. Remember, they were in the Eastern Hemisphere at this time. So it said name a year and a half, right? Go ahead.
And this same region is called Arsaret.
Arsaret. You never heard that name before in your life, but now you're going to understand what it is. You have the encyclopedia? Can you look that up online? I have it right here, paper, so you don't have to look it up here. We're going to read, this is the Jewish Encyclopedia. This is for Arsaret. They spell it a little different, but it's Arzaareth. But it's the same name. We're going to read it right here. Yep. That's it right there. This is the encyclopedia, Jewish Encyclopedia. So they know what this is talking about. And we're going to explain right here. Go ahead and
Arsaret, the Jewish Encyclopedia. The name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man.
Remember, habitation of man was what? On the Eastern Hemisphere. Go ahead, read.
In which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses.
This 10 tribes are the split of the 12 tribes of Israel, because there was a split in the book of Kings of the 12 tribes of Israel, because the northern part of Israel was in sin, right? So they're coming where to this land, right? Go ahead, read.
Until the time of the restoration, according.
Go ahead, until the time of restoration, until we were put back together as one nation. Read.
According to 4th Esdras, chapter 13, verse 45.
Originally, the book of Esdras, because you read 1st Esdras, 2nd Esdras, there was 4 parts of Esdras. Okay? Go ahead and read.
Columbus identified America with this land.
Who?
Columbus identified America with this land.
This is how he knew that the rest of the tribes where they went to, because he read the Bible. This is showing you and Christopher Columbus in this movie is showing you how they knew, and they slip it right through you, because guess what? We don't read those books. We don't know. It went right through our head. This is medieval. We're just kind of like there for the movie or whatever, or it's boring to us. Maybe we didn't watch it, but we're showing you out of the scriptures where it's at. Okay? Let's go back to the videos. Thank you. Go ahead. Yeah, this is another movie. We did.
Thought you want to finish Christopher Columbus. Or did you finish it?
No, we finished it. I just wanted that small part right there. There's a lot more. Go ahead and get me. And remember that the northern part of Israel, those are the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans that were on this side of the earth before the blacks came on this side of the earth. Give me the Independence Day. Give me Independence Day. I like that one. That was a good one right here. We had the Independence Day. You know what? Hold that. Save that for last. Save that for last. Give me, what else we got? What else we got? We got the X-Men.
The Tomorrow War.
Give me the Tomorrow War. Here's gonna show you. No, you know what? I gotta show. Give me the Independence Day. I gotta show Independence Day first. So this is Independence Day. This came out in 1996 with your homie Will Smith.
Will Smith.
You know what I mean?
The great Will Smith.
William Smith. He's a joke, but anyways, he this is the movie they did, and go ahead and play the trailer because we're gonna show a lot in this movie. And we can't show the whole movie, but we show the parts.
I think you should listen to this.
This better not be another Operation spy job.
Boys from air traffic red say the skies are clear.
It's the real thing. A radio signal from another world.
Mr. President,
Our intelligence tells us the object is settled into a stationary orbit. Part of it is broken off into nearly 3 dozen other pieces, smaller than the whole circle, yet over 15 miles in width themselves.
where are they heading?
They should be entering our atmosphere within the next 25 minutes.
Let's just get there as quickly as
What's the
possible.
rush, huh? Think we'll get to Washington and won't be there?
It is confirmed. The unexplained phenomenon is headed for Moscow.
It's like a chess.
First, they're positioning their pieces using this one signal to synchronize their efforts.
And then what?
Checkmate.
God.
I really don't think they flew 90 billion light years to start a fight.
God, I hope they bring back Elvis.
There's gonna be a lot of frightened people out there.
Yeah. I'm one of them.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
There you go.
Anything you want to add?
There you go. What did it say? That is this title also Independence Day was picked by design. Not talking about you see this as a new Independence Day as the movie, but they're showing you that guess what? These things are going to happen.
Hey, I looked up the word independent. The first definition, it says free from outside control, not depending on another's authority.
Ooh, that's a heavy thing. Y'all got to understand that guess what? This is the spiritually wicked Christianity mindset is you think that in heaven that the flag of the United States is going to be flying right next to the flag of the Most High.
Burn,
That's your mind,
baby, burn.
that's what your mind says. You think it's going to be a great everything that America's great for, that it's going to be up in heaven. No, sorry, Bob. No, sorry, Bob. They used a black man to try to defeat the angels. That's right, the angels of the Most High God. And thinking that guess what? Oh yeah, it's gonna be that easy. In this area, let's get the chariots. Let's get the chariots. Let's go to Ezekiel. Let's find what the chariots are. What we're talking about. Why we bring this movie up? Because this is we know them as UFOs, right? We've known them for a while. We see them in movies. We see them as a joke sometimes. And you notice in this movie they said, I hope they bring Elvis back. You know what I mean? They say stuff like that, like if Elvis got abducted by aliens and stuff like that, those theories and stuff. Area 51, all those things. They try to make a joke of it and stuff like that because they don't want you to know the truth.
Hey, Michael, pull up that video I just sent you as well.
You got another video.
Yeah, it's like a short clip, right? Go ahead, read that for him.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1 and verse 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud and a fire enfolding itself. and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire.
So it's showing you the design of the chariot, right? It's showing you that these things in the scripture are going to understand that, guess what? And anytime you see these biblical reference as a chariot and stuff, you see them a different name. When you see Christ descending into heaven, when you see talking about Enoch and he just was no more, and Elijah and descending and coming back, those things you gotta understand where they go, what it is. You know what I mean? Go ahead and jump to 16.
Verse 16. The appearance of the wheels, their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
So a wheel in the middle of the wheel. If you notice that a lot of times the chariots are spinning, they're standing still and spinning. That's why we as people, black people, what do we like? We like them spinning rims, right? When we got them right in the back in the spinners, right? We love those spinners, man. Shh, they look smooth. That we gliding through the streets. We going fast and going fast. Go ahead and
Hey, with this video,
go ahead.
Deacon Athan had brought this out a while ago, right?
Okay.
And so usually Esau, you know, they have all this different technology, right? They have different satellites out in the space and all that, so they're monitoring different things. You know, I guess if UFOs or anything come in, right? And so this is what they have monitored right here on one of their satellites. Play it for me. And so as you can see, the dots, there are different planets like Venus and I don't know what Terra is, but
isn't that like the planet after Pluto, the new planet?
Bruh, I don't know, bruh. And it should show Earth, right? And look to the right, right in the middle, you're gonna see something spinning, like officer was just bringing up. Right there, the little circle thing, that's a wheel, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you call what the world call a UFO, right? That's one of the chariots, right? But if you look at the size comparison between that chariot and the planets, right? Those little dots. Look how big the chariot is. Just how we just saw in Independence Day, that same trailer, right? It's the same exact thing, man.
And the thing is with Esau, they have so much pride. That's why they've spent so much money in this called the space war. Who they fighting?
Right.
Who they fighting? Mm-hmm. They already know who's out there. They understand what the scripture's talking about. This man is wiser than Daniel, it says the Bible.
Exactly.
He knows who's out there. So he's preparing, he's dumping this money. That's why he travels. He understands. He understands why he has to do to get up there. And that's why the whole world looking at like, how this guy doing these A-bombs? How these guys going to spaceship? How they doing the Black Hawks? How they doing these things making floating in the air? It's not by coincidence that, guess what? When we started seeing things go up in the air as humans, it was the United States of America, the Wright brothers. Y'all got to understand that. That's a spiritual thing. Go ahead. If you finish that in 16?
Yes, sir.
Give me 19.
Verse 19. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up.
Oof. Go ahead and then jump 21.
Verse 21. When those went, these went. And when those stood, these stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up from over against them. For the spirit of...
That's good. When we see these movies and we see these things, they're like, wow. We're like, wow, at Esau. Why is he doing this? How does he even think about this? How do you know the UFOs look like this? There's a documentary of a bunch of UFOs. There's a couple of them out there, but there's one on Netflix. But it's showing you that the people have seen UFOs and they describe it to the T. Everybody has the same account when they see these UFOs. They look like spinning wheels, spinning a flat disc like frisbees. They describe them to the T. All these things that they see. A lot of the Native Americans also see. So they call them the what do they call them? The flying people, or the, you know what I mean? They would see a lot of UFOs where they would stop, and they would see silhouettes inside these spaceships. You know what I mean? From there, let's go ahead and go. Keep an eye on the time. Give me this one. This is a new movie recently, probably in the last year, that came out, and it's called The Tomorrow War. I think it was on Amazon Prime, and they're fighting. They're people that come back from the future, and they're going to fight aliens in the future, so they won't destroy the world. So pretty much they got these time machines to go back forth, see what happened in the future, and it disappeared.
It's on that trailer as well. Everything that you had just said.
Okay.
The trailer. I don't know if you want that or not.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go to the trailer, because they got the images, and let's hold that one right there.
It's on other Chrome window that y'all got. You got another Chrome window with 3 tabs.
Or you can just put Tomorrow War trailer.
Go. Right.
There we go.
Okay, none of you are my child. Has anyone seen Miri?
Aww.
We are fighting a war 30 years in the future.
Is this a joke?
Our enemy is not human. We need you to fight.
You got drafted.
I will be back.
Why is this happening? What about the teachers' deferment and the veterans' deferment?
If I don't go, they're going to draft you in my place. But if something does happen to me, you and Miri will be taken care of.
If something happens to you, Dan, 70% of draftees do not return.
Sometimes a man does what's best for his family, not himself.
Move your shirt, please.
What's this for?
It was just a test. Oh, a seatbelt. Is it a driving test? No? You don't have jokes in the future?
This device facilitates your jump to and from the future war.
1 minute to jump.
Oh, here, buddy. Take that. You just look around like that.
How are you so calm?
Long story. You got any ex-military? Yeah. Kind of a short story, I guess.
3, 2, 1. In 11 months' time, all human beings in the future will be wiped from the face of the earth. Unless you help us.
I was trying to save my daughter. If I gotta save the world to save her, then I'm gonna do it.
This is the end. The human species will disappear from the face of the earth. We are literally living on borrowed time.
There's still a chance that we can stop this war from ever happening. So we gotta fight.
Well, it's nice knowing you.
Go ahead and go to the other video. Yeah, I gotta. This is a very. This is a part of the movie that they show. But go ahead and play it.
Dealing with the aliens.
With the aliens. See what the aliens do. What they say about the aliens. Go ahead.
Cultural habits. Have a listen to this.
Every 6 days, the white spikes disappear. They crawl back into their nests.
We call it the Sabbath, their day of rest. And that's when we insert troops.
Did you get that?
Okay, that's good. So it's showing you that, guess what? Because give me Matthew 6. Y'all got to understand. Y'all think that we're just practicing these commandments just to prove ourselves to that we can be obedient. No, this is a practice. We're practicing these things because we're going to keep them forever. Y'all gotta understand those things. Give me 6.
No, I was gonna say too. It's kind of funny too. You know, they probably put these movies out to prepare the minds of their own people,
Yeah.
to prepare the people of the world to know that at the end we're gonna have to fight against supposedly aliens when they come.
Planting the thoughts in the subconscious mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want 6. Give me the verse 9. This is showing the prayer, right?
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth, as it is in heaven.
His will is going to be done here on earth as it is in heaven. It's already happening. You think the angels are just not keeping the Sabbath up there? They're keeping the Sabbath. They're keeping the holy days. They're keeping everything that the Most High has ordained. We're not going to go up there and teach them. They're already doing these things. They're already in a realm of, guess what? Obedience. That's what we got to understand about this. That's what they see, and the aliens that are coming on there, they're like, you know what? I'm going to attack them. Give me that one in Maccabees, the one you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
All praises in the spirit about that. Because it shows you that the Bible tells you everything. That's what I'm telling you. When I started that scripture in Psalms about the diligent search, they seek it because they want to be prepared themselves. Go ahead.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 15 and verse 1. But Nicanor, hearing that Judas and his company were in the strong places about Samaria, resolved without any danger to set upon them on the Sabbath day. Nevertheless, the Jews that were compelled to go with him said, O destroy not so cruelly and barbarously, but give honor to that day, which he that seeth all things hath honored with holiness above other days. Then the most ungracious wretch demanded if there were a mighty one in heaven that had commanded the Sabbath day to be kept. And when they said, There is in heaven a living Lord, and mighty, who commanded the seventh day to be kept. Then said the other, And I also am a mighty upon earth, and I command to take arms, and to do the king's business. Yet he obtained not to have his wicked will done.
All praises. So they know that, guess what? When we're resting. They want to come upon us, and they want to attack us, what? On our day of rest. Mm-hmm. That's when they're trying to get us, because they know we ain't buying, we ain't selling. You know what I mean? We ain't fighting, but we got to do what we got to do. You understand that? When the Most High puts that spirit in us, we got to do what you got to do, right? Give me, real quick, before we get to that one, I'm going to try to fit this one in real quick. This summer, I'm going to go see it. Maybe y'all can go see it too. Jurassic Park. It's coming out again. Because Jurassic Park is a very big thing. You know what I mean? We see it now. They always look like a little a mystery or something, right? Give me it's a Job. I just want to show that I believe Enoch. It's in a Job. Let me get it right quick. If you can find it for me, let me know. I just wanted to describe a little bit. Is this it?
It's towards the end.
Yeah, it's right there on 40, 50,
43,
42. I think it's 40 and 15.
Yeah, you want Behemoth?
Yeah, give me that one, because we're gonna show there. Give me how long is that video? The Jurassic Park. Okay, two. Go ahead and fast forward a little bit. You get to the point. No, go just put play. We'll play a little bit. I might cut it off, but I just want to show it a little bit.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion.
I think it's come out this week, right? Next week? Something like that. It's the 10th.
Something that was real.
You must like Jurassic Park.
I love the dinosaurs, bro.
Okay. Something that they could see.
I like real movies, you know?
Creation is an act of sheer will. Life
her here forever.
They find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her. That's our job.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist. We created an ecological disaster.
Ellie Sattler.
Alan Grant.
You didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
You coming or what?
That's good right there. Oh, you know what? Fast forward a little bit of the dinosaurs.
Over nature?
Any bigger?
We're subordinate to it.
That's good. That's good right there. I'm gonna get to the point in the scriptures. Let's go ahead and start at 15. We're gonna see the dinosaurs in the Bible, because how do they know how big they are? How do they know how to measure them? How to compare to a human? All these things. Of course, they find bones and stuff, but they know because of the scriptures. Go ahead and.
This is the book of Job, chapter 40 and verse 15. Behold, now behemoth, which I made with thee, he eateth grass as an ox.
So it's showing you the behemoth. He's a vegetarian, and because he eats grass like an ox, right? Read.
Lo now, his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly.
So this is showing you not only that he's a grass eater. That's why you know. How do they know that they're? What do they call them? Carnivores and
meat eaters.
Meat eaters.
Plant eaters.
Plant eaters, right? Plant eaters.
Herbivore, right?
Herbivores. That's what it is.
Herbivore.
Yeah, it's been fourth grade's been a long way. It's been a long time since fourth grade. But they say these. They understand this because of the Bible, right? And they say that his force is in his navel of his belly, right? Read.
He moveth his tail like a cedar.
Like a cedar. What is a cedar? A tree, a big tree. This is the trees that you drive cars through. That's how big this tail is. Just his tail, right? Read.
The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron.
So he has bones are strong. They're like iron, it says. So guess what? You ain't hitting him and breaking his bones like if you hit a goat or something or hit some small animal. This is strong as iron. Read.
He is the chief of the ways of God. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play. He lieth under the shady trees, in the covert of the reed and fens. The shady trees cover him with their shadow. The willows of the brook compass him about. Behold, he drinketh up a river, and hasteth not. He trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth.
So he drinks up rivers, and he drinks slow. He takes his time. So that's why you see when the dinosaurs are just saying like, just barely drinking it slow. They get that from the scriptures. All the things, the details that Esau puts up in these movies, they get it from the scriptures. Right? You got it? Is that it?
Verse 24. Mm-hmm. He taketh it with his eyes. His nose pierces through snares.
So all these things that in the scriptures are written on there, these things are being put in the movies. All these things. Give me the X-Men so we can go and close it up. The X-Men. Listen what he says about the X-Men. X-Men is actually built on the 1960s movement with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. That's where it's built. But there's a spiritual power from them. The reason why they killed those two men because they were strong leaders and they were preaching prophecy. They're the wrong religion, but they have still preaching what? Unity in the black man. Mm-hmm. Right? Read.
I saw the end of the world. I could feel all this death.
Jean, it was just a dream.
You wander through the willows in the forest.
many things over many lifetimes. Ra, Krishna, Yahweh.
Ever since the world found out about mutants, there have been secret societies who see them as some kind of second coming or sign of God. They believe that tens of thousands of years ago, an ancient being was born, the world's first
Mutant. You are all my children. And you're lost. Because you follow blind leaders. But I am here now. I'm here for you.
Wherever this being was, he always had 4 followers he would imbue with power.
Like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You got that one from the Bible.
Or the Bible got it from him.
What is it? Oh, God. He can control all of us. The world needs the X-Men.
That's why I'm here. To fight.
Not all of us can control our powers.
Then don't. This is war.
Everything they've built will fall! And from the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one!
I've never felt power like this before.
Boom. Dang. I've seen the movie before, and that still gives me chills. It's showing you that they know the end prophecy. It's
Right.
showing when he said, "Guess what? My children are lost." He comes back. There's a part in the movie, and I didn't get it because I couldn't find it. But he's looking through the TV. He comes to stands there to the TV, and he soaks up all the information. And he realized that when he says that we're blind.
90
We
seconds.
we are living in a world where we're just not living to our fullest capacity.
Right, our full
That
potential.
we're full potential. That we're asleep. He says we what does it say? We follow blind guides, right?
And they show Professor Xavier.
Yeah.
At that point.
Those things there. In the last days, like in the book of Apocrypha, we're not going to go there, but in the book of Apocrypha, in
60
Second
seconds.
Ezra, it's talking about us being the next in line. Esau being at the end of the world, but
Check.
we are the world to come. That's why he's saying that. I guess he's going to build the world off this ashes because everything has to be burned down. That's scripture. You know, we're coming into the last seconds. My name is Officer Ezekars, Officer Tobias, Officer Surah,
Gosh. Throwing dirt on my
and
name.
Soldier David. With that, we're gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
Most High Christ bless.
This for the Southern Kingdom, Kwam Yasharallah. Hey, one nation, one nation. This for the Northern Kingdom, Viva la Raza. We one nation, one nation. This for the Southern Kingdom, Kwam Yasharallah. Hey, one nation, one nation. This for the Northern Kingdom, Viva la Raza. We one nation, one nation. It wouldn't be Israel without Mexicans. Black love, brown pride, cause we next to kin. We ain't gotta tell Esau to let's be friends, cause we above all nations and we better than them. We the salt of the earth, ayy, ayy. And we been king since birth, ayy, ayy. We put the kingdom first, ayy, ayy. And they gon' get this work, ayy, ayy. We was chosen, not cause we the most of the people. Few in numbers, but we over the people. We gods of this earth, we ain't supposed to be equal. Stop playing, you emotional people. The good gotta triumph over the evil. So my foot's on the throat of the eagle. Their tongues will confess that we the people. Cause my nation